Hello everyone, no respawns here. Hope you're having a grand week. So very exciting, we now have junk walls added to the Atom store. So for those who didn't play Fallout 4 back in the day, I'm of course referring to... Give us a minute. These specifically, so these are the old school junk walls from Fallout 4. The two on the right are directly from Fallout 4 and you could get them right at the start. The two on the left, you only could get access with mods, but you've almost certainly seen them all around the game. There are annoyingly missing a couple. I have no idea why, but for whatever reason we only have access to 4, not the 3 plus the junk gates. A cynical person could say they're going to put them in a bundle later on, but to be honest, I actually just doubt they will. I just think for whatever reason, they've just not added them in. However, I had to play around, and to be honest, these 4 are fine. This bundle also contains this, which is actually a stash box. Didn't realise that. Took me just to find it. This totem thing, and then this absolutely weirdly adorable and quite handy water rain barrel collector thing. Those 3 bits you can get separately. Annoyingly, you can only get the junk walls in the Junkyard camp bundle. So one of the reasons why I'm doing this video is to show it. So see if you like it. So we are just here. I built here before back in the day. It's quite a nice little flat area. I've already placed down my little thing I built in a couple of videos ago as a prefab, just because this video will be me building walls and then decorating the area. This is sort of expanding. I mentioned I was going to do this, expand on the idea of a red rocket camp by actually making a walled off one now, which is going to be pretty neat. And this is just so handy just to slap down straight off the bat. Right, so let's pop in. So they're in the defenses tab, by the way. I've had to play around with them, as you can see, because I already have 19 stored up. They're a bit easier to place, actually significantly easier to place than Fallout 4. They still have some quirky bits, as you can see. The actual collision on the side is better than Fallout 4, though some of them are more generous than others. Like these ones, you can sink in a little bit more. Whereas if I go to these ones, you can't. And then their feet tend to kind of have a little bit of a layeriness. So one thing I'm going to do first, because I want walls behind. Now, for this part specifically, we're going to actually have it so these are facing this way. Just so it looks like they're sort of reinforced. And I'm going to do this part first, so then I can line up the walls afterwards. And it's all hunky-dory. Get about there. I did try and put them against them when they were like that, but they're just the collision, these legs just got in the way, so I did it this way instead. So I might have to put them a little bit closer together. Yeah, alright, okay. That's all grand, should be good. I'm going to try and do this reasonably quick, because most of this video will just be me building a load of junk walls, just because, for the nostalgias, yeah? For the nostalgia. So I should... It's fine, because I already planned ahead for this eventuality, which is each side is going to have... Where am I going? I'm going here. We're going to have tyres. Because one thing I love about these junk walls so much is the fact that, well, they're junky, basically, which just fits so many more vibes in terms of decoration, which you will see in a wee sec. Let's mix it up. Max it. We'll do a little bit of symmetry. I'm going to try and do some custom junk walls as well. So I've got some bits in mind. Get in there, you bellend. To kind of just mix it up a little bit. There you go. Get in your ball bag. I haven't got the red ones. I should really pick up the red ones when they next come in the Atom store, to be honest. I just... Come on. There we go. Cool. I'm going to add, obviously, loads of details to these walls, so they're not so symmetrical, and this is more depth. I mean, I'll do my magic to them, basically. I'll work me magic. So I have to be a bit careful with these junk walls, because I was getting flashbacks to playing Fallout 4. One, as you can see, they said the collision's a lot nicer, but it's easy to end up having a really weirdly shaped camp. So just bear that one in mind. You have to kind of like go, oh yeah, because you kind of curve them round, but you can end up like having something which looks a little bit weird. So just like when I did my kind of practice area in this session, this section, I was like, that camp does not use all of the space at all. So just bear that one in mind. I remember this one being an absolute ball ache. Actually, no, I'm going to put a junk wall. One thing I like, because they sink a little bit, but I still do the thing which I do in a lot of my other builds where I kind of intersperse the junk walls and whatever walls I'm using with other bits and pieces. It just makes your life a little bit easier. This tends to be the awkward one, I found out. That wooden one is specifically on its this side, its right side. See, that one's a bit better, whereas this one here tends to be a little bit temperamental. But it's fine because we'll just do it on the side over here, and I think it's this side is fine, or finer. Okay, it's just the ball achy one. It's fine. Actually, I'll use this one. Gorgeous. Right, okay. I'm going to try and be as speedy as possible. I already made this earlier. So basically, yeah, this is sort of a homage to the builds I used to make back in the Fallout 4 days. Just were literally this. Was find a structure and surround it with junk walls. And that was the build. That's the build. It worked. And it did. Worked really well. See, one thing about them is you want to sort of curve them, because otherwise you're going to really struggle to place some of them really close to each other. But that is why we have gaps. So you can place them significantly closer, but then you will still have little instances. That's an acceptable gap, I feel. I could even possibly... Yeah, I totally can. See, this is the weird wall. There we go, cool. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a custom thing I'm going to put in here. I mean, you can literally put anything. For example, I was potentially going to put the prefab in, but I'm going to have very minimal space, so let's not do that. We're going to pop this one here. Because one thing I like about these, they're junky looking and they have a nice height to them. And so now I can start, because it blends in and looks right, actually have just like full-on junky walls. So for example, I can have, where's the cooker? There it is. I can just have a load of busted appliances, reinforcing bits and pieces, which that just makes me happy. Makes me giggle, it does. And it doesn't look out of place now, which is just grand. So though I would like a few of the other junk walls that are sort of missing, I'm still quite happy we've got these ones, so... cool with it, to be honest. Where's me? Oh, there we are. Can I fit this in here, or will that go? No, it's going to go in front. Okay, we'll just have a few tyres in. Gorgeous. I do want more smashed cars. I think there are quite a few of these in various bundles and stuff, but I wouldn't mind some, like, just more trashed cars to put around. What I was going to do was see if I could find a place that just has a load of, like, trash cars I can build in, and I probably will. I just ended up coming here because I wanted somewhere that was flat. I'm going to do the first junk wall video. It has to kind of, you know, take advantage of all the junk walls. See, this one's the weird one, because sometimes it's good and sometimes it's shit. Just playing with my feelings, to be honest. So because we don't actually have a junk wall gate, I'm going to do the sort of entrance way I've done kind of several times over now. But it sort of blends in with this. I've already tried it out, so I know it does. Which is the one using the defense walkways. If you haven't seen it, then you're going to see that one again. So let's start on this side. It's getting a little bit late, so I'm going to speed. It's already 10 minutes in the video, so in this instance, if we can keep it under about 20, that would be ideal. Oh, I have missed them, though. Haven't you missed them? I've missed them. Right, and look at this. Oh, there's lots of open space here. It's going to be gorgeous. Let's put another one of these down, I think. Just, oh, ho, ho, ha, 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 ha. I have missed junk walls. Give me a bit of floatage there, but it's alright. I'll hide that with something in a minute. Right, so we're going to have my little entrance here. I've shown this a million times, but in case you're one of the 2 people who hasn't seen this kind of entranceway, it looks good. You should do it. Yeah. Might have to take that wall off. I did have trouble with it earlier, actually. I want it about here, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to put one more wall on. Let's put one more wall on first. God, this one does like to play with my feelings, doesn't it? I'm just so intimately familiar with these walls that I'm just like, all their little quirks, and I'm already starting to get used to the little quirks with these ones. That one just, it's a tease, basically. That wall right there. Yes, I just described a junk wall as a tease. What of it? Oh, I hate that sound so much. There we go. I can probably... Yeah, you tease. Sorry, I won't do that again, I promise. You tease! Davey, do you want a minute alone with the wall? If I could, yeah. Is that... I'll be able to match the angle. So basically, yeah, you have to do this. So then you just take that one off, and then that one off, and then I can snap these ones on like this. Don't forget to call the wall a tease. Oh, what's wrong with me? That's it. Actually, it's exactly the same, but it's fine with it. I'm okay with it. Right, nearly finished the junk walls. Hurry, 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 hurry. I'm not in a real rush, but I, mindful of the time. Random sinkage, just what we want. And I might have to do some creative nonsense here. What is this? Some kind of building channel where I do creative nonsense. Actually, if I put one of these here, and then put a load of tyres just there. Look, it'll be grand, it will. It'll look amazing. Hopefully it'll look amazing. Don't know why it's letting me place them there, but I'm not going to question it. Bit of uncharacteristic flexibility there. Come on, come on, come on, you piece of shit. I can dig it. Oof! There we go. Oh, I love it so much. I've missed these things so much. Let's have a look. See. So obviously we're gonna add. I'm gonna add loads of decoration off camera now. But just but look at it. That is an old school Fallout base. This is. Right. So I'm gonna disappear. I'm gonna decorate this whole little area around here, and then I will give you a lovely bunch the full tour. One more, and we are done. Really pleased with this. I'm actually gonna use photo mode to show you this because I think it gives you a much better idea of exactly just how cool it looks. Let's get rid of myself. Let's turn that distance up a little bit. And oof. Just oof. Can I get an oof? That is such a... I'm just getting hardcore nostalgia vibes from this. Oh, that's actually it's a good thumbnail there. Get in. Yeah, really pleased with how this turned out. I'm going to be using these junk walls a lot in future videos just because they fit the vibe so well. It also opens up loads more possibilities for reinforcing pre-existing areas because they just add that extra oof to it, which I really, really like. So I'm just give you a quick tour. Let's do the outside first. So I've got a little bit of channel branding there. as you can see, I've basically just added a few kind of junky bits and pieces. Bit of nonsense. Not too much, obviously, because I've got to keep build limit in mind and also, you know, time. But I will probably... For example, I'm almost certainly going to be using these in my own... Kind of, this is my building character, so my main character will obviously have a base using these junk walls. Because they're absolutely grand. And as you can see, because they're junky, it means that then you can be junky with the decoration of the exterior. Stuff that maybe wouldn't normally make sense. Such as, you know, fridges and, you know, toilets and just random abandoned stoves and shit like that. And it's just absolutely grand. Bathtubs full of plants and flamingos and random scarecrows. It's just, it makes me happy. I love the entrance. Really good. I got my boy poking there, having a crafty look. So I said to the exterior, I kept it kind of similar. I just wanted it to look like a junkyard. I've got the collector on. He does tend to teleport outside a little bit, but then these do tend to mess with NPC pathing sometimes, so just bear that in mind. Keeping it quite junky. Got a wee loo over there. Obviously, this I've decorated in a previous video before, and it's really, really good. Very, very pleased with the whole aesthetic with this place quite a lot. Let's get a little bit of an angled look from over here. Again, let's get that, because I think photo mode really just gives this place a nice... It does it justice, don't you feel? Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Very old school camp, and it makes me very happy. Anyway, as always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns. Gonna have a lot more videos upcoming, so it's gonna be a good month, I feel. I will obviously be making non-Fallout stuff as well as Fallout stuff, so it's gonna be a lot planned. Hope you enjoy it. Yes, hope you guys pick up these walls. They're very, very cool. Gave you a few ideas, if only just rattled that nostalgic brain for when we used to make these kind of things in Fallout 4. Anyway, you guys enjoy the rest of your week. You take care.